Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the live stream.
Are we live?
Yes, we are.
Are we?
I just said this. I said,
Hello,
everyone. Let's see if there's anyone here. They're like,
yeah.
Bunch of, let's see.
What are we doing?
Did we chat? No.
One's in
What
what
we're doing right now. Everyone's doing one of these. Good.
Somebody's here, or maybe it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, me.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, right.
We got somebody.
What are we doing on the stream, Rahul? Our hostess with the mostess.
Oh, Stock Hub is in. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, Shane.
Well, let's just.
Shane's here.
Hey, Shane, what's up? Somebody's here. Somebody likes us.
At least.
A little bit.
That's all right. Let's crack on.
Yeah.
Snooze, you lose.
Snooze, I lose. Okay. Well, it's an end of an epic journey. This is the night after UKSCF Fest. Everything's wrapped up. We're back in our
Slot Hub.
slot hub for
Nice.
the last time for the one final night before we all set off back from whence we came.
How tragic. Yeah.
So we thought we started with a live stream when we arrived. We'll
Yes, we
finish
did.
with a live stream as we exit, and maybe see each other again sometime. I think I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway,
Maybe.
what are we here to do anyway?
Review.
Review. That's
A
right.
snippet, a taster teaser of what we got today.
Right.
That's what we're going to do
We're not going to spoil
because
it all.
no, we're going to show you a little bit, and then we're going to all do our own haul videos.
Ooh. Hang on for a second. Rob's in the house.
Rob's
Somebody
in the
net
house.
racing is in
Robert!
Yes. Aid's here.
Ado, you left your
Aid's in the
shirt here,
house.
Aid.
Aid's in the house as well. Aid, you left
Here
your
it is,
shirt.
Aid.
We got your shirt. We're waving it as a flag.
Lads. There you go.
If you hadn't worn it, I'd have tried a bandana, but no chance.
All right. Well, Pete's back. Okay. Well, we are going to go around the room.
It's like the Four Tops.
What?
It's like the Four Tops.
Four Tops.
The band.
The band in the 60s. Okay.
Alright, moving on.
Yeah. Never mind.
Leave a comment on that.
Okay.
Rob's like that. Oh.
Tony Tips in the house.
Hey, Tony, you alright, Tony?
Yeah, there you go.
Cheers.
Keith's here as well. There you go. Hey, Keith.
Hey, Keith.
How was Nando's?
Keith.
Who was Nando's?
Who was at Nando's? How does he know who were at
Oh,
Nando's?
was Nando's.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, usual. 8.
All right, I guess what we're doing here is we're going to go through and I guess recap on our adventures this weekend.
My God, where do we start?
But I wanted to say thank you once again for Pete
Oh, yeah.
because since January, Pete has planned and helped us out with booking everything here. Worked with
gonna
Ian
work.
and Doug at Magnetic Racing. We must give big thanks to Magnetic
Absolutely.
Racing.
Yes.
Ian and Doug.
Yes. I love those chances.
They did an amazing job for us, and we can't thank you enough. We are waiting earnestly for each one of you to come to Canada so we can return the favor.
Austria.
Austria as well.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I'd love that.
so
Views.
we got that out of the way. We've said thank you to the people that we need to say thanks to.
You're welcome,
We'll
boys. Anytime.
start with this morning's live stream was amazing. I thought it was great that it all went on.
Yes.
And it actually worked.
Final.
Yeah, we figured it out. We figured it out.
I loved it. I really loved that.
It was weird that because 5 minutes before we went live, we had no idea what we were going to do.
What we're doing or talking about. Exactly.
Yeah, we were like, which truck are you covering? Which truck are you covering? I don't know. But
Alright, we'll just wing it.
I'm working with professionals and it come together.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Love you,
yeah.
Pete.
Yeah, man. That's it. We
Yeah. So one time, one place.
I loved the fact that when we saw like Steve or Marco or whoever it was walking past, we're like the Mag Boys. And like, hey, come on. And they would literally jump round and have a chat. And it weren't like, hi, and then camera shy. It was like, oh, yeah, we're doing this. And it was like really interactive. It was really good stream.
Yeah, it was. I think that everyone that I met, and like YouTuber, non-YouTuber, was really chill. Like we had a really chill time. Everyone was really relaxed, and everybody was really just happy to be there. It just felt like a lot of joy and happiness just being there. Right? It was a lot of fun.
I didn't tell you guys. I'll tell everyone. I had a situation.
Oh.
While I was at the stunt track. So I'm like that, right? Filming a stunt track, 2:30 this afternoon. So I left it purposely because normally it's busy and you want to be by the track running up and down, getting the shots. Anyway, he's doing this stunt sidecar trick where he pulls it and it goes on 2 wheels and drives along like this. So I'm like, that's excellent. Like, look around, nothing there. So I'm like waiting for him and he's like taking his time. I won't say it's faffing about, because he knows what he's doing. He's taking his time. Anyway, gets it going round, and I'm like, right, here it comes. And I start steaming backwards to follow the car. I didn't know Ken, who's my new best mate, disabled guy in a wheelchair, had snuck in behind me, straight over him.
Oh,
I was like, no! I was like, that's the way to meet. And like, we hit off, like, we were having banter. He was really cool with it. But I was just like, you know, when you like want to dive in a hole, he was really good, and he's from Bolton as well.
Wow.
So Ken, if you're watching, how you doing, my man?
We've got an echo on Rahul. That's what Magnetic Racing just
Oh
watched.
yeah, so I just get that one.
Yeah.
Come over here, Rahul.
I can't.
All right.
the way you said that, I can't.
He's in the cockpit.
Can't.
I cannot.
All right. Anyway, is there an echo now, or is the echo finished? Let us
Go.
Echo.
Go.
Oida.
Anyway, let's get up.
You got 4 time blanks in a room. It's never going to be serious, is it?
A long time, one place. Did you guys have an English breakfast? The answer is, did we?
No.
No, we did not.
We had an Austrian breakfast.
Well, kind of. It was like more truckers.
A chuck us together.
Yes.
Chocolates together. Oh, yeah, okay. And
We didn't really do any breakfast.
No,
did
No,
we?
I didn't.
The first day, that was it.
That's
Yeah,
just-
first day, yeah.
yeah, we had breakfast one day.
We didn't have the time.
Wow.
It was always go.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I think today was the first day we got home at a decent hour.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's
there you
nice,
go.
huh?
Seems to be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better now.
Yeah, the comment is better.
All right.
Excellent. Hi, guys.
We prefer it when it's better. All right. Well, I'm gonna turn this over to Pete to continue. What are we doing, Pete?
That's a bad choice, I
Yeah.
think.
Max, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
Oida.
Okay, let me work this out. Rahul, next to you.
I'll tell us what we're doing.
Yeah.
Wait.
Go
what
on.
is it? Well, here's another
That's called
fish and
kicking a
chips
can
in
down the
newspaper.
road.
Yes.
We did not get fish and chips in
Not
newspaper.
in the
This doesn't
newspaper.
exist no more.
No.
But
No,
we
it
did
wasn't newspaper, it was paper.
Paper.
So I had the most
authentic.
Authentic.
Yeah.
authentic
Yeah.
fish and chips.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
didn't.
You didn't? No, you
Yeah,
didn't.
We had it on a plate.
We had
We had
pub
it on
grub.
plate. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We failed.
I failed. Yeah, we both
Yeah,
failed.
sorry about that.
Probably they knew I can't read, so they just wrapped it in normal paper. You know?
I'll box it up and post it over to you.
Unboxing of the fish and chips.
Just eat to Canada
Yeah.
from Britain.
Yeah, open that one.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a while.
Oh, there's some salt and vinegar on there.
All right. Okay. So, any other questions? Let us know. Let's turn this over to Nico.
Okay,
Right.
what we came up with is
Yes.
the idea that we're not gonna show you what you would like to see. No.
To an extent, that's true.
Well, tired.
We're gonna show you just 2 pieces of our hauls, purchases, finds that we actually like.
Actually, let's vote. Who do you think got the most stuff here? Put in the comments who you think got the most stuff from this UK stock contest. Like, yeah. I'll give you like couple of
Someone
seconds.
put their back out up the stairs with their haul.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was strange because coming home there was also a truck following and reversing into the parking lot. Beep, 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 you know? So,
It's a wide load, all right.
you know what? Yeah.
Yeah,
We've
so
got a delivery here for
It's like that guy off this film Snatch. It was a funny angle. It's like the size of like a football pitch to get into.
So who do you think got the most stuff?
Oh, thank you.
Nico.
No.
Nico got one. No, wait, we gotta say it. Nico got one.
I got one. Rahul's got one.
Nico got 2.
I got 2 now.
What's this?
This is people voting
People
on who they
voting
think
who
bought the
bought
most.
the most.
Ah,
Long time since
Rahul.
Oh,
Yeah.
Two,
two and two, two and
2 and
two.
2, 2 and 2.
oh, it's neck and neck here.
MP. MB auto details said
MB? MP.
MP,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
2, 2, 1.
Yeah.
2 extra sweet
2 extra suitcases, yeah.
Nearly.
That's it.
it?
Nobody else.
No,
is
MP.
getting one.
Also,
He's getting
2, 2, 2.
2, 2, 2.
Okay, no one's voting for
No one was voting for Pete.
No, they all know I'm skin.
No, they're clever. They're clever. Because they don't think that Pete would have his cars delivered here.
No.
Living in the UK.
Correct.
So the truck will be sent home, you know?
That's right.
Yeah.
So it's, yeah.
Are we
Old
counting?
time stamp.
Oh.
Hang on.
Old time
Are
stamp.
we counting pre-ordered stuff like Aid, who literally got a ton
out
of
of
stuff
the four.
before he even turned
No,
up?
the
No,
four.
I'm saying between us.
Yeah.
Because we had stuff like I'd had a car from Rob Sale that I didn't get at the festival, but I picked it up at the festival, so that's a part of the haul. Does that count?
Yeah.
It still won't be me,
doesn't
but I'm
count.
just
Doesn't
checking.
count. What
Oh,
we,
just
what
dragging
we
it
took
out.
away from the show. That's it. Well, Tony, the question is, who out of the 4 of us do you think got the most stuff to take home this weekend?
I like that one. Pete got a mug
Pete got one. Yeah.
of his own
Swag fans.
prints. Yeah. His own,
So I think I got a roll time set, and then I got a roll from Aid.
so Rahul's leading.
The rules
Yeah.
are way ahead.
Okay.
Way ahead. Way ahead.
People actually. Okay, well,
Yeah.
how long do we let this go up?
Till the end.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Go back in 4 weeks.
Well,
Tune in to find out.
So yeah, so here we go. Who wants to start with what they got, and then we'll tell you who got the most at the end.
Yeah. Sounds
So
like
we'll
a
let you guys keep on telling us in the chat who you think got the biggest haul from this Slot Car Fest. And Pete, what did you get?
So, 2 things.
2 things.
2 things only. Yeah.
Okay. Does the Secret Santa count?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
UK Slot Car Fest.
I got this nice Corvette Secret Santa.
Make more sense.
There you go.
Nice.
That was nice. So I have no idea who got me this piece of kit, but it is a fine weapon of choice. Whoever's got taste, well done. And then I got this.
How appropriate.
So I got an old bill car, or police car if you're abroad and don't know what the filth means. So the reason I got this RS200 is because last year at the Slot Festival, there was 2 old Bill who come down with the real RS200 and everything, the real lights, the real livery, the same car. And it was made into a police livery, but it was never a police car. It was done for photographic purposes. However, the point being is that they give me a memory that I'll cherish forever. And that slot car guy, Travis, I'll keep the banter clean. But anyway, he arranged for me to be arrested by the 2 people getting this car.
Yeah, we didn't keep up the tradition.
So I thought, so yeah.
We can still do it.
Still time to make the 10 o'clock news.
We're still here.
So yeah, so I thought last year, I didn't dawn on me until I spoke to Julie after shenanigans recently to say, the police coming back? And she said no. And I thought, well, maybe I need that car as a memento of last year's festival, the good times. So I thought I'd best get it now if I can find it before it becomes 500 million quid in about 3 years. And I did. I got it for a steal. I got it from Roger Barker Slots, everyone. £38. Steal. That's my 2, guys. Thank you very much.
Mic drop.
How am I supposed
Hang
to
on, give myself a round of applause.
Oh.
There you go.
There you go. Nico, you want to go next?
Oh, Nico.
Okay.
He's sitting
I need to
comfortably.
move a little forward here. The two things I wanted to show is I got myself a 3D printed Ford Hudson red rod as a kit.
It's cool.
Really
I don't know
cool.
whether you can see that. I want to come up, I want to build that as a show car, so to say. Like really try and get some decent paint this time. That's going to be the challenge for me. It's also got a 3D printed chassis, so I have to fiddle out a few things, which is challenging for me. I have to find like a really small flat motor to fit everything in. But as this is a really low rider, but
Hold on, sorry.
as a show car, so to say.
Oh, how do you mute it?
Try and get some
Turn on the volume.
volume on the
Yeah.
side.
That'd be
Yeah.
a quick way.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. Sorry about that,
So
guys.
I don't need to go over it again because you heard it twice now. For those who didn't get it in the first time, Pete managed to get it for you.
Yeah.
Second time. And the second hole is an SRC Porsche 907
Wow.
long tail, new, out,
Brand new.
no box. The chassis is looking crisp, mint. The tires are mint. I rode it on the scale out of track for a few laps, and it was stunning. And I found out now, being back in the YouTube house, that this is actually a limited edition with only 200 cars being issued, produced. So it was a steal already, and now it's even more of a steal to me. And I really like it. And no, it's not going to be a shelf queen. I'm going to ride it because no box, no shelf queen. That's my 2 cents.
Wow, nice one. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I'm really, really proud of
That was
that
a
one.
good
Yeah.
one. That was
What
a
did you
good
pick it up for?
30 quid.
Wow.
So,
That's something
Tony
else.
Tim said the 18K Predator will fit that vehicle.
The what?
18K Predator
Okay.
will fit.
But there's already a 20.
Not that one, I think. It's
Ah, sorry. Ah, okay.
The lowrider.
Yeah, thanks for the hint. I'll look into it. Thank you.
Yeah, nice one, Nico. A round of applause for that.
Nice job, Nico. So if you're just catching up, we're just going through 2 of the purchases that we got at UK Stock Fest. There's also a question that you must answer in the chat. Who do you think got the biggest haul from the UK Stock Fest between the 4 of us? Pete, MP, Nico, or myself? Please put that in the comments, and we're going to tally it up. And if you get it right, maybe we'll give you something. I don't
Ooh,
know.
yes.
We'll see.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, there we go.
got a nice STS bag here.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to MP.
Me?
Yeah, who else?
All right. First one I got was this six-wheel Tyrrell, and it's a Slot Car Festival exclusive. I'm not sure from which year.
Yeah, ask the chat.
If
they
anyone in
know
the
which
chat
year.
knows what year this is from, I don't believe it's this year's, but these are numbered to 100, and it's an F1 car, so it was a must for me. Yeah, it's a 6-wheel Tyrrell. I just always thought they were cool. So I picked that guy up for, I think it was 35, pretty sure, which was a good price.
So, Magnetic Racing are hedging their bets.
Yeah.
They're like MP, Pete, Nico, Rahul.
Trying to level it out. It's like going to the roulette and going for black and red at the same time. Doesn't count.
The second
That's
one,
nice.
I've been chasing this car. It's a Ninco Stewart. I believe it's Barrichello driving this one. I didn't have it. I couldn't find it back home. Finally found one here. It was 18
Really?
quid.
Really?
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
And
Wow.
it was still of a price, still in its case, never driven. Case has a crack in it, but I don't care. Awesome
new
car.
one.
That is nice.
Very happy about that.
That is nice.
That's incredible find.
Very happy.
I'll give 15 for it.
Alright.
I give 10.
Damn you! I'll give you 8 and a HO car.
And an HO car. Okay.
All right then. Well, I got a
Hey,
couple of
hang on.
cars.
Put yourself in a big screen.
Yeah.
I don't have that on here now.
Yes.
Let's see. Smaller. bigger.
8 says last year.
Happy?
So I think that's the answer to your question. 8 is
It's
that on the
last-
Tyrrell, the 6-wheeler?
Oh, 22 is confirmed.
Yeah,
2022?
22.
Okay.
Yeah, 2
thank,
years.
thanks,
Thank you,
Abe.
thank you.
So that's not got now got maturity value.
Maturity
to it.
value,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. So all the people who bought this 2 years ago have completely destroyed them on the track, and you're now sitting pretty on a pristine one.
There we go.
Did you see Harry's comment?
Yeah. Anyway, so I got 2 cars here that's pretty cool.
Okay,
I was
good
looking
logic.
for the new advanced slots,
Oh yeah,
but they weren't available. But I did see this.
yeah. I got the
Ford-
delay as well.
Sorry, just reading the comments.
Yeah.
You laughing at me?
No,
Raul. Sorry, Massimo. Sorry.
Do I have spinach in my teeth?
No, you're good, you're
all
good.
All good.
You're golden.
All right. Anyway, so I got this Porsche. It's green. It's got a lot of detail on it.
It's a nice
Looks
Porsche.
pretty cool. Had to get it.
That is
I really
nice.
like the
That is
finish on
nice.
it.
Beautiful.
So yeah, picked this up, and then I was afraid to touch anything. So I saw this because the problem is right now
You touch it, you take it.
yeah. So we're walking
2-second
around.
rule.
Downsizing.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
Downsize it.
Yes.
Only
Downsizing.
Yeah, downsizing. But I was looking
Downloading.
for a rally car, and we'd been walking around.
That's
a bit.
nice.
And we saw this car. I looked at it, and then MP said, "Why didn't you pick it up? Take a look at it closer." I was like, "If I put it in my hands, I'll never put it back down."
Yeah.
So anyway, I walked away, and MP got this car for me. There you go. I got a rally car to bring back home. It is the Ford Puma.
Puma. We learned this Puma here.
Puma.
Yeah, rally car. So I picked this one. I got this from MP, and I say thank you to him for that. And yeah, there you go. So I got a Porsche and I got a rally car. I may have got a couple of other things, but everyone chose 2 things, and that's what we have. But now to answer the question, who got the biggest haul?
What are the votes at?
So, size-wise or money-wise?
I think money was.
Money. Okay.
Yeah, definitely went me then.
Size doesn't matter. Size doesn't matter.
Size
Size doesn't matter. That's good.
In this instance, size does not matter.
Okay.
It's not that cold, is it?
I don't know. So, what is everyone's prediction? So we have a lot of things here. Most people said me to start, and then slowly over time, people have been saying MP, MP, MP. So
Oh, Rob says he nearly bought that Porsche.
yes, he
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he went to it.
He told you.
Well, actually, he could have.
Dry your eyes, Rob. Dry your eyes.
Wait, is MP boy for roll? Does that count for MP or roll?
No, it's yours.
This is true though. I did not spend the money on it.
But that one evens out because you got me a gift as well, which I'm not
Oh,
showing
yeah.
yet. So
Oh,
that
yeah.
kind of evens out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so I think it's the needle's gone MP's direction, right?
Kind
You guys
of.
agree?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is that
Yeah, you got at least 4 unboxing videos coming from MP. Yeah, at least 4 hours.
that's right? So the biggest haul has been from MP, I believe. So
Squid,
MP,
squid.
what led you to spend all this money at the UK Slot Contest?
Well,
I'm leaning back.
I,
This will take a while.
Yeah.
I came with a set amount of cash for the show.
$2,000.
No, very little actually. I'm like, this is what I'm bringing.
Okay, yeah.
This is what I'm spending.
How'd that work out for you?
I blew through that very damn quick, and the rest was on my card. And when you're using the card, it's even more dangerous because you're not. I don't see the money going out. It's fine. Yeah,
No, that's
sure,
right, yeah.
sure. I don't know what the exact damage is yet, and I don't want to look.
They'll write to you in about 3 weeks with it.
Yeah.
By the way, Keith and Paul wasn't me.
That was a good time. That was a good time.
Yes, MP is going to be very busy. That's right. It's going to be very busy.
There is going to be a lot of unboxing going on, I guess.
I gotta play Tetris tonight to try and get everything to fit in my luggage.
Yeah. You are going to have the same dilemma as that slot car guy last year, Travis.
Oh,
I
yes.
tell you, you start there with that, the off-road sort of sandy set. And then when he put it in the car, I knew, because I knew the size of his case.
It wouldn't fit.
And I was like, I just bite my tongue here. And he sat there, and I got the perfect picture where he's like, he just puts it down, opens the case, and goes, at which point I took the picture. And it's just like, I went, I can send it to you, mate, in Austria. I can get a courier for you if you just take the contents and I'll just send you the box. So we did. It cost €30, £30 or whatever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but he's like that. So if you need it, I used to be in distribution, so I've got a network of couriers and hauliers that can help you out. So
There we go.
if you have a disaster later when you're trying to pack Tetris, you're sitting there like on your case, you're like, it will go, that's it. I'm good. That's it, yeah. Nico, stand on that a second. No, not that bit, that end.
Of course. I'll help you out with a belly drop.
Exactly. So maybe in the chat, for the people that are watching that did have to, that did come to the Slot Festival, sorry for those that didn't come to ask the question. What was your main highlight of the event? Like, what specifically was your standout moment? So while we're chatting absolute bananas, you can let us know.
Well, there's one question came up from Harry, which I think is worth highlighting.
Let's address that then while people populate what their experience
What we
was.
spend and what we tell our partners we spent.
Oh, that's a male unwritten rule.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's always the wife or
Yeah, hi
girlfriend
Sue,
prize or
by the
whatever.
way.
All my pictures were gifts.
You know,
Yeah.
I never spent it
They
that.
gave it to me.
you know what my biggest fear is? That when I die before my wife, and she will sell off my collection, she will actually sell it off for the price I named her.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be a bargain for all of you.
Yeah.
So, Harry, question answered.
Exactly, Harry.
Well, I just sneak it into the basement and the wife never knows what's going on down there.
So Slotgar 2021 says MR's track hands down.
Oh yeah, the magnetic racing track.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
That was a highlight.
That was
Magnetic racing.
I fully agree.
Brilliant.
I fully agree.
They killed it.
Yeah.
See what I did
Yes.
there? The zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go. Oh.
Sometimes I have it.
It's a gift.
Can't do anything about it.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
It was meeting all of you guys, general people, great fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cheers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Give it 6 months, we'll revisit that question.
Yeah. I think for myself, the most precious thing I took away was spending time with all of you, like actual time where.
You're not on my telly, you're here. Like,
Yeah,
real.
no, exactly,
Yeah.
right? Like, it's like,
Yeah.
I remember when you,
MP's touched me. I'm
when I
never
met
watching.
you at the airport, when we met people, you're here.
Yeah. It's like,
I was like, yeah. I'm
like
here.
real.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that has been.
It's not like, I'm going to bed, end stream.
Yeah. And then everybody that was at, like I said earlier, like everybody that was at the festival was in high spirits, and it just generally felt like you could talk to anyone, and they were ready to like tell you everything about the slot car adventures. So it was really kind of cool. And yeah, for the first time, having so many people just walk up to you and say, "Hey," and you're like, "Hey."
Who are you?
Okay. Yeah.
Who are you?
We watch you. We watch your channel. I had many people come up to me and say, "Thank you for all the content you do." So
There
that was
you
kind of
go.
like-
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Now you know.
What are you guys doing? What? There you go.
That's it. No, that's it. From the microphone. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, no. This is a question. How old are you, Raoul? According to Doug, I'm 74. So
900.
Just turned 18.
74.
That was good.
That was
Doug
hilarious.
said that I'm 74, so I was like, I'll take it. No problem. Yeah, it was hilarious.
That was-
He was 14 when Skelectric was invented.
I told Doug he had to give me a reference letter because every time I was like, I'm 74, I have Doug to prove it.
Get your bus pass out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I should get one from Emma Racing, bus pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's 90 to answer your question.
I'm 90. Thank you.
Nah, I'm joking. 94.
What else do we have to say? Meeting everyone. There you go. Magnetic Racing says meeting everyone was great.
Tibbs will put a one. He enjoyed coming up the stairs and seeing YouTubers in his face.
Right. Yeah, that was hilarious.
He's like, "What are you doing? We're filming crowd. Keep walking. Keep walking."
Nothing to see here.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here.
Yeah, mine was a huge amount of Pete and Massimo's face when I came on this. There you go.
Yeah.
Making people smile, Massimo. One day at a time. One side at a time. One slide at a time. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If there's any questions that you guys have, we'll kind of keep it
While we're still together.
while
Yeah,
we're still together.
yeah,
While we're
yeah.
still together.
We'll give you guys another 15 minutes.
This
to
is
get
quite
any
cool.
questions.
This has just worked between the four of us.
Mhm.
You know, I'm always apprehensive about. I'm happy to meet people for the first time, new, but when you live with people, there's an adage I always used to say is if you want to find out what someone's really like, let them do what they like, because you'll soon find out the colours of their skin. And honestly, you three are sound. You know, I could do this again. I'll tell
this
you
is
if
a
it
great
worked.
question.
Like
Racer
four
X
Stellas and we'd have it.
Hang on.
Come on
hang
then. Who is?
Racer X, it says,
Okay.
were there any 143 scale cars represented there? Now, in the small room there was one Carrera Gold track that was set up by the guy who does the editorial magazine for kids,
Right.
which you were given a copy by Sue,
Mm-hmm.
which Pete will showcase later.
I'll just grab it now while you chat.
Yeah. There was a gentleman that actually does editorial for kids based on stock cars, and it's a really cool program. And we'll dive deeper into that maybe in the shenanigans or on Pete shows. But there's also a new development that has happened since UK Stock Car Fest.
No, she didn't.
Yeah. There's also there's a new development at the UK Stock Car Fest by Pete.
Hey.
The person that didn't know HO
Well, head
to begin
office.
with, has now become a proud owner of
Yes.
an HO track.
And
And
4
cars. And
HO cars. 4, not just one or
That's the
2.
Martin, everyone. I'll get closer, but I'll fall over and spill everything.
he's had a couple of beers. No.
Yes. This is it.
Yeah. So this gentleman who was at the UK Stock Car Fest, he did this particular editorial magazine, and he showcases kids. I think this is a fantastic idea. I
Sick.
wish we do more of it even back home. Like we have like up and comers like Sasha, like Liam, and all these. It would be great for them to be featured in magazines.
Yeah.
And I think this is an awesome thing. And maybe Pete, me and you can continue that trend.
Yeah.
And see if we can develop something
Yeah.
with his help, or
Yeah.
we extend that off.
Yeah.
In
And
North America, I think.
yeah, definitely. And also, just on that note of what you're talking about, there was another track there which was quite fascinating called Skelectric for Schools.
Yeah.
And what he did is he had a small sort of figure of 8 track, but the actual cars on it were prototypes which were CAD drawn by pupils around sort of 10 to 14 years old, then 3D printed,
So that.
and then put into a chassis.
Mm-hmm.
And they're the cars we were racing on the track, the actual cars the kids built.
Yeah.
So they've got Skelectric's backing now. It took him quite a while to get that, I might add, but he's got that endorsement from them. And he wants to spread it out amongst more and more schools. And I said, it's fantastic. So I just wanted to initially highlight it here. I'm actually going to do some work with them and bring that to the forefront more, because, who's going to design our slot cars in 10 years?
Exactly.
It's got to be these guys, because we can't use computers,
Yeah.
or I'd do a live stream properly.
Yeah.
So that was fantastic. That's Skelectric for Schools, and the Roadster magazine supporting youth in stock cars. Bring it on. More of that, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one time and place. How was the show overall bigger than the one that we went to here? He's talking about the little swap car meet we have in Canada.
Oh my god, that's like the main entrance of this place. Like,
Yeah.
you just walk in. That's it. Like it's you can't
It's like a
compare.
bring and buy sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's 90-day difference.
Yeah.
Like multiple rooms, multiple tracks,
Yeah.
tracks everywhere.
And the volume of people.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
nuts.
And they had like a proper club racing track experience where they had a club competition, and it was a genuine competition for polycar racing, polycar F1, because they had heats around different clubs through sort of since last Stock Car Festival, which is the final, if you like. And so that was good. So people would actually see concourse, scrutineering, concourse, heats, finals by ability, and follow that and get a look at racers' pit boxes and what kind of things they've got in there. It's just like it's like an evolution into the hobby if you want to go that way. Or you could be like Phil Smith, who likes to make and paint cars, never races. Well, he does, but he prefers that side of it. And I like competitions where, we discussed this, the concourse is half the points of the overall race. So you can win a race, but if your car isn't up to scratch, excuse the pun, you will be demarked on it. So you've got to try in both areas. So there was a nice experience to see. Maurizio from Slottit had bought the polycar track to the UK. Thank you, Maurizio. Top draw. In addition to the one that he had at his stand. So it was really nice to see. And the racers that were there partaking in the polycar competition had obviously been doing the other stages up to now. But they are some of the fastest drivers in the world, and you could watch them race at the event, and they will talk to you and give you tips, you know, how to do tyres, how to do tuning. That was quite cool as well for people who want to do it but don't want to go to a club. They want to sort of see, but they don't want to risk it and be in an environment like fish out of water. So that was cool. I really enjoyed to see that there too.
Yeah.
So, in case anybody's asking about Austrian swap meets, yes, this one was bigger because there is no one.
Swap meet in Nico's garage.
Swap meet in my basement, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And I sell it to myself saying, oh, what a nice car.
I got a passport.
So before we get to Harry's question,
Okay.
I'll say that
Not again.
meeting Tara, and this is an experience for everyone, was one, the most refreshing thing that happened this weekend.
What,
because-
Tara?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I find Tara to be a breath of fresh air to, in general,
Yeah.
society, because she's just top notch. So
She's
I can
very
say
invested
that-
in a hobby for
Yeah.
a start, professional, but she's got a light sense of humour and she's a very decent
a
person.
genuine person, awesome, and like a breath of fresh air, and we needed that. And it was a blast chatting with her. And I think we all had the same experience.
Yes,
So,
we did. Yeah.
way to go, Tara! Thank you for
Thanks,
making
Tara.
us
Thank
feel
you.
so welcome and awesome. And I did. Well, we all kind of got figures from her as well, and really appreciate it. So great. And then here we go. So we have a question from Harry. Who drinks the most?
Water. What else?
Yeah.
Yeah, what else is there? I mean,
I'm saying
soda?
nothing, Harry.
Question answered.
Next.
Next.
Madame Stella, how are you?
He drinks the most. Yes, Tara is so gentle and lovely.
That's why I need intervals in my streams. I don't drink at 7:30 in the morning.
Wait. We need to mention this because I think Ruben deserves
What, the
Oh,
shark?
yes. Oh, yes.
deserves like 5 stars because I have never been so impressed with a young
He's 8.
yeah
He's an
like a young
8-year-old.
character who's got so much confidence.
Yeah.
And my favorite part of the show was my 360 camera tour with Ruben.
Yeah.
Like it was so like it's been the one thing that
Just
I
explain
really
what that means, 360 tour.
So I tried to put up the 360 camera. We had a little bit of Wi-Fi issues, especially because me and MP are from Canada, so we don't have European networks, and jumping on the Wi-Fi for the event is not enough for the 360 camera to broadcast. So I tried to go live and it wasn't working, and Ruben was next to me, and he was just interested, like he was just walking around with me. I said, you know what, Ruben, let's forget the live. I said, why don't you give me a tour and we'll just record it. And they will come out, I will release it. And I said, you can control the camera. So I put the camera feed on my phone. I took my long stick, it goes about 180 centimeters up. So it's pretty tall.
2 meters, yeah.
And we put the 360 camera on it, and I walked around like with a staff behind it, and he was able to control the camera, and he just led me around the whole event. And it was really cute because he was like, first of all, he asked me, what kind of cars are you looking for? Because I said, let's go car hunting, and I said, I want the 360s. Like, oh, I know what those are. I said, okay, while we're doing this, like, can you just walk me around the show and tell me what you see? Like, all right, let's stop down here, and then we started off, and it was just amazing. Like, I really want to give Ruben, like, there's the future. There is the future for this hobby.
Oh yeah, lights of him and Sasha and Cameron and some of these other guys.
Yeah,
Definitely.
pretty sure, like, meeting Sasha's the same way.
Yeah.
Meeting all these youngsters, they just, like, give you so much, like,
Well, they're into it, aren't they?
Yeah.
You can see it. It's not, I'm into it because my dad's here.
yeah.
If Dad weren't there, he would make his dad bring him because he's into it.
Yeah, and I also thought it was really cool that Andy was so comfortable with just letting Ruben go and do his thing too. Like, big on Andy for doing that. And it was really, 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 and even on the live stream, it's just confident this time. And I think it'll just get better and better.
Yeah. Top co-host.
Yeah, so I just wanted to give Ruben a big shout out today as well.
Yeah.
And for making my weekend very special as well. And I'm pretty sure you guys felt the same way.
He's likely to be in bed because of the time here.
Yeah.
But if Andy's watching, I'll message him after and just mention that we've talked about him, so he can come on and leave his own comment.
Oh, this is a beautiful
Doug's,
comment too. So Doug, and Nico, why don't you take us through this? Because Doug says I'm late to live, but my highlight was the little boy's face when Nico gave him the car. So let's put that in context.
Okay. I don't know. Did anybody record it, by the way, or take a picture or anything? No, nobody.
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
I got it. But I got it because when you decided to do it, I'd already finished my recording. I got you kneel down and give him the car. So I got that reaction.
When I was on my knees.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again.
Okay, here's the story. Wait up.
This is the first time on the news.
Don't start Harry off.
Okay, bedtime for kids now.
Earmuffs.
Magnetic Racing had their marvelous track up with stunning. I've never seen something like this. And we've been bantering on all weekend between Marco from Electric Dreams.
Hi, Marco.
Hi, Marco.
We love Marco, by the way.
Yeah,
We do.
he's awesome.
All of us.
Top guy.
Yeah. Slot R, Dave.
Yeah, hi, Dave.
Me and Massimo trying to get the fastest lap time on that marvelous track. Okay. And yesterday it was like Dave and me going by every full hour, checking our ranking, and then trying to improve on our track times. Okay, didn't manage yesterday. We said, well, we're here for a second day. No worries. So today, coming to the end of the show, we said, oh, we have to do it now. Otherwise they'll close the track down. And I don't know why. And
I'm going to interject here because I listened to you guys this morning by the track, and you already had strategy.
Yeah, because we said we won't go in the morning because the track's going to be dirty. We'll wait till the very end.
Some rubber in.
Exactly. Till the rubber is on the track, traction. So we really made a
Motor's
strategy.
broken in.
Exactly. So this we did, and I don't know why, because I think it's only because Massimo didn't do his second turn. Otherwise, he would have beat me for sure.
That's not true.
I think so.
Rematch. 20,
Rematch. Yeah,
25.
next year rematch.
Yeah.
I made the track time of the day in the end.
Yeah.
And the present from Magnetic Racing. Thank you guys so much again.
Where is that? You need to get that.
The other one.
The trophy, yeah.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
2 presents actually. A trophy, and they also had a car from Skeletrix. Now, everyone who knows me knows that my basement is like, I don't know.
Aladdin's cave.
Yeah, exactly. I have problems opening up the door because there's so many suckers in there, you know, kind of. So, and I told the guys, and because they came up and said, yeah, but you get a car as well, you know, not only the trophy. I said, okay, I'm going to donate it. And they said, yeah, you can do it on your channel. I said, I'm not going to take it home with me, my suitcase now. And when, I mean, come on, I've literally got no space. No, that's a different topic. No. And there was like 3 or 4 guys standing in front of us watching what's going on here because, yes, we were loud, we had a lot of fun, and so on. And in the middle of the crowd, there was this small boy standing, and I was thinking, well, that's the future, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So I just gave him the car I won, and he was looking at me like he just ran into a train, you know, like
In shock.
in shock, pure shock.
Yeah.
First of all, who's that ugly guy in front of me? And secondly, what should I do with a car? No, I asked him, do you have a truck? And he said, yeah. And he said, yeah, he's got a car, he's racing. So there you go. And he was just looking at me like, you're not Santa Claus, but thank you. So yes, that's the story.
Oh, that's a nice story.
Very nice.
It was not short.
It was,
Sorry.
Which
It was not short. I meant to do it short.
which car was it?
He had no idea.
A green
It
one.
was a Golf
It was a golf. livery.
Golf livery, and I think it was a Ford
Cosworth?
Cosworth. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so great. Like I said, the youngsters that were there, like they really give you life, you know.
Exactly,
That's
exactly.
one thing I'd say. I feel really invigorated to go and spread the word about this hobby to the youngsters more.
Yeah,
after
We have
this
to.
weekend.
We have to.
Yeah.
yeah.
So 100%.
Welcome
Definitely.
aboard, guys.
I know. He was like, I've known this since I started. What's wrong with you guys?
I am a kid.
Yeah, Gulf Sierra, there it is.
Nice one. Nice one.
There you go. Let's see this. Great show, guys. Pete said hi and doesn't even know me. From Adam, I said hi to Roland, Massimo, and met Nico.
Hey, Daz.
The one who was chatting at full tilt right now. A great time. So there you go. Thank you, Darren.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, Darren. Nice one, Ledge.
Thanks for coming up to us.
Yeah.
How did you feel, MP? Like this is
Yeah.
Like, this is a perfect experience, right?
Was it surreal, or was it? How did you deal with it? You know, people knowing your name and you don't know theirs.
It was different. I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
Coming here, especially, I felt like I didn't have reach on this side. I still don't feel that way. I feel like, okay, when I go to the club back home, people know me. Oh, MP's here. Okay, cool. I didn't expect that here. So the amount of people that did come up to introduce themselves, like Raul was saying, and just start talking to you like they know you. I'm like, the first couple of times it caught me off guard. I'm like it's like you see someone at the mall back home from school that you don't remember, and they're talking to you. It's like, who are you again? It's almost like that. Then you realize it's okay, get through the channel, and you talk to them about slot cars and everything. Everyone's very friendly, welcoming, nice, and it was a surreal experience, like you said.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
What about you, Nico?
I had the same experience, and it really knocked me off as well, because I was were guys coming up saying, "Hi, Nico, how you doing?" I was hello, my name is Nico. And they started talking about slot cars immediately. So of course I knew it must be through the channel, and that was overwhelming to me. You know, I haven't experienced that before. I didn't know that before, and of course, the subscribers do have names and faces. Yes, of course, all of us are aware of that.
Yeah.
But then, running into someone who knows you, but you don't know him, is a new experience, but a good one.
I had an interesting
go
I had
ahead.
one just before it moves on. I had an interesting experience with Slot R, Dave, in the car park. It sounds so wrong.
Okay.
No.
You did-
Second time for the
Well,
kids
you
to send to
ordered
bed.
yours too.
We've been outside for the chat because it was quite warm in there at certain points. So we went outside for a chat, and this group of guys come over. This guy goes, "Oh, Slot R, It's like, oh man, I watch your stuff all the time. And he's shaking his hand, he's going, yeah. And he's like, oh yeah, lovely then. And so we're walking off. And his mate's like, Pete, track fans, I watch you all the time. So between their group, they actually watch different content. One of them knew Dave and didn't know me. The other guy knew me and didn't know Dave. That was surreal. Because you think, when you're mates, you kind of share, oh look, check, like we do, shout out new channels all the time. And it was really strange because people don't watch in the same way that we promote.
Yeah.
We promote each other and other guys in their hobby and stuff. These guys just watch what they watch sort of as a personal choice. Yeah. That is sort of interesting as well, because you'd think that, oh man, I just, like earlier in the restaurant, I just read this book, you should check this out,
Yeah.
And it's like we would share that knowledge, but some people don't do that. I didn't realise. So that was quite kind of weird.
I thought it was really...
In a good way.
Yeah, with Slot R. Like, Slot R came up, and it was like,
Dave's so track.
Exactly.
It wasn't like, hey, how are you? It's great to see you. It was like, hey, what's up? And and then we just hung out. Like I never thought about, oh, I should call Slot R in front of me, And then throughout the weekend, we just bantered. It was like we just knew each other.
Exactly.
And like I was saying to you guys at dinner, I said it's surreal that 2 years ago we didn't know each other.
No, none of us.
We are here today.
Now we're living with
YouTube.
each other.
We are here because of YouTube. Because of this crazy little thing that we decided to do on YouTube, which is take slot cars, toy cars, and put ourselves on YouTube. So to all those people that are having doubts about starting a channel, to all those people that say YouTube is, this big money making machine, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's about just being genuine and true and pressing record and coming online and just it's amazing the friendships that we've built over the last 2 years doing this. It's like it's proof is right here that it doesn't matter what kind of content you create. You don't have to have big production, do it on your phone, do it on anything. Just press record and just share your stuff. And Aid and Daz and Rob and all these guys that are producing content and doing this stuff, like it's a testament to them too that keeps pushing this hobby forward. So a big thank you to all that. Before we go on, we talked a lot about UKSCF Recap. But Rockingham.
Oh yes.
Wolves.
Wolverhampton.
Wolverhampton. I want to say a big, massive thank you for the welcome that we received this weekend. The cars that we wrecked this weekend.
Thanks, boys.
We would be remiss not mentioning them because we made great friendships there as well. And that was beyond UKSCF Fest. And I want to say a big thank you to them as well for making that happen.
That was good fun.
Yeah, it was.
That was really good fun. And you found something out about the international track at Wolverhampton Slot Car Club with the copper tape.
Yeah, because we had in my club and in my area we had a huge discussion going on because I wanted to come up with a one lane rally track, kind of rally track what Magnetic Racing did, but similar thing. And we were discussing on how to do it, how to easily set it up. And I said, well, why don't we use just the copper braid, the copper stick, what do you call it, foil?
Tape.
Tape, thank you. Copper tape, instead of the braid on a routed track. And the guys in Wolverhampton proved to us that it's very easy to do. It's very easy to fix it, as Rahul found out. Now the track is in operation again, and after the fire brigade left, everything was turned out all right. No, I'm just kidding. And they're running it as a club track, which means it doesn't need high maintenance, and they're running it really hard.
They did GT3 Championship was on that.
Yeah, exactly.
2-3 weeks ago. Yeah. So they have proper sessions on it.
So I've got proof that the idea is well worth thinking and continuing. So maybe we'll have a one laner in the future.
Another thing I'm going to bring up, and we could keep on going about this, because now that I'm actually in it, so
things are just coming up.
Right? Yeah. But we've raised them, and when I first saw Ian and Doug on camera, right? they're just down to earth guys. Right?
You can't unsee what you see.
You watch them produce strange stuff, and you see the tracks, but you don't see the tracks.
You haven't seen the detail.
This trip, we've raced on a bunch of magnetic racing tracks.
Yeah. 3.
Right.
3.
And one of them has over 500 or close to 500,000 laps.
Laps on it.
400,000 laps at Mercedes-Benz World.
Laps, right?
In a year.
You do not
in a year.
understand the awesomeness that these guys create. Like, you can watch it on camera, they can talk about it, but actually being there and experiencing those tracks, they're genius. I just wanted to say, Doug and Ian and
Well done.
Tim,
Yeah, well done.
you guys are amazing for this hobby, and awesome.
Keep bringing it.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, please.
The
please.
tracks are
Yeah.
just nuts, and I think this is why you come to an event like
Oh,
this.
Travis just turned up.
Hey, Trav.
Hey, Trav.
Yeah.
Hi, Trav.
Yeah. So, I just wanted to say that, like, it really
That Williams track. The little accents in there, like the sign "Go 7000" from Ford versus Ferrari.
Oh, yes.
The actual, just before that figure, that kind of ring is actually like the Nürburgring that dips in as well.
Yes,
You know how
yes.
to form electric track on a bend and keep it consistent. It was really good.
Because I had a bunch of corners from different tracks on that. On that layout.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you won that race and then I was second. We don't cast Marco.
No, Casper. Yeah,
No, Marco doesn't count. Marco was just there, pace car.
Yes,
He was out in front.
Yeah,
he was the pace car in front. That's it.
So
Brilliant.
I know Ivan has a question here. It says, "What was your favorite thing you saw happen this week?" We'll go around, I guess, and repeat that. There's so many things that I can say.
Dick asked you a question. Will you be back?
I was going to leave that for the last. Because
Yeah, let's do that last then. Yeah,
we'll do
that's
that
fine.
last. We'll
So
tell you whether
what's
we're
the
going
favourite
back.
thing?
Yeah, our favorite thing. Well, I still think, as much as there's so many great things, but my time with Ruben, I'll never forget that moment ever in my life. I say this truthfully. Yeah, special. Yeah, that was it for me. As much as I love the Scale Auto guy removing all those things from the bottom of the
nice,
track all morning today, because yesterday I saw Pete. So yesterday I saw Pete. He removed the stuff for you and you were shooting them. I was like, I shouldn't ask, but I felt kind of awkward because all those prototypes were sealed. All those prototypes were sealed in the glass cases. But after I live streamed this morning, I was like, this guy's removing everything. So I was like, and he spent all morning, pretty much for an hour and a half, removing every piece of Scale Auto thing and putting it on a track for me. And I shot and shot and shot. And I fell in love with my camera again. That was awesome.
And Scale Auto.
And Scale Auto.
And Scale Auto.
Downsize.
Wait. Have I not always said that Scale Auto is one of my favorite?
No.
Yes.
I'm joking.
But they also do Porsches.
They do.
But not only Porsches.
They do lots of
Race spec
things,
Porsches.
So, my collection is like LMP, Rally Cup, Porsche,
Scale
Auto.
Well, for all of those that didn't know, when Rahul arrived, it was only Porsches.
Yeah. And now it's everything just not Scalextric film and movie cars.
Everything else.
Yes.
So your turn. What was your favorite thing throughout the whole week?
The favorite thing is all those small, funny stories that we went through.
Oh God!
You see the reaction?
Well, like 2 parking tickets.
Well, that was the funniest one, to be honest. But all those small stories that we experienced together.
Oh.
That's and I know that when time goes by, you tend to forget those stories. But when you come back together, like Rahul said, it's coming back, piece by piece. Yes, I really loved that.
Yeah.
So that was it for me. Yeah.
Why are you mad?
Pete's driving.
I like
It's been emotional.
your cargo may shift. You know. You have
Yeah.
to, no.
Mind you, we did spend, how many miles have we covered?
Nearly 1,000.
No, we spent miles, like close to 1,000 miles.
Yeah.
We covered 1,000 miles.
And bear in mind, for the last 2 days, for 8 hours, we've been in one place.
Yeah, I know. So, covered over 1,000 miles, and Pete has driven for all those miles. So we have a ton of
Banter.
Cool situations.
Yeah, situations is a good description.
Unexpected situations. Yeah.
Wake up moments.
Yeah. I didn't know you could do things like Pete does with the van.
In the van.
The best is the parking.
I can only say, what parking? I mean, that's not parking.
It's like, oh, this is for a motorbike. I identify as a motorbike.
Yeah,
Two wheels.
But there was no space yesterday. There's only the motorbike and the disabled. And I hadn't printed off the disabled badge, so I had to go in the motorcycle bay.
No,
Just need 1 second.
on a serious note, like I don't want to be repetitive, but it was just interacting with everybody, meeting Ian and Doug, meeting Maurizio Ferrari, Esquel Auto guys, you know, meeting these two in person, and all the other YouTubers that were there in person. That was what I take away is other than pizza driving, the best experience.
I would like to pick up a question from Travis.
Yes.
That we should be so proud for the first time, so many slot car content creators in the same place. Sorry, I misread that. Trav, all good, thank you. Yes, we are.
Thank you, Trav.
Thank you, Trav.
But we did miss you.
We did.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
We
It came up a couple of
talked about
times. Like imagine if Trav was here.
Yeah, we miss Travis a lot, and I think I don't know. I'm gonna say this. I think Travis brought us all a lot together too.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, he did.
100%. So
Yes, he did.
yeah, definitely miss.
Yes.
He's one of our, I think, one of the most pioneering people on YouTube right now for us as
Guaranteed.
YouTube creators that come
Absolutely.
into the hobby. So
Absolutely.
definitely missed him a lot.
Yeah.
And anyway, let's see. There is another question, Daniel. We are not able to see you before we leave because we're leaving tomorrow morning. So we don't have much time. And to be quite fair, our suitcases are full. So
Already.
yeah, very full. So we're already in a position where we don't know whether we can, how we're going to Tetris everything.
Travis, are you coming next year or what? Talk is cheap.
Come on, Travis.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
$20 a week.
That's right. Just like that. Just how people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tenner a week. That's 520 quid.
Yeah. So the final question is.
No, Pete hasn't.
Pete hasn't gone yet.
Oh yeah, Pete.
Oh, I thought I got out of
You did this famous trick.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Is it paid? What's the most interesting thing I saw, wasn't it? That was the question.
What's the most memorable thing from the fort?
Hang on, we'll just get rid of this for a second.
I've seen a lot.
Yeah, okay.
I'm pretty sure we've seen both of them.
What's the most memorable thing? So many things.
The first or the second parking ticket? Which one?
I'll tell you what. Probably the most memorable thing is seeing co-hosting with Ruben and seeing his confidence compared to when we co-hosted in Margate in February.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was sort of nervous and apprehensive and unsure in February because it's his first rodeo. But this time it was almost like relaxed, comfortable, sharp as a knife on there. He was really good. He was like right up with it. There wasn't what? He was like, yeah, that's right, yeah. And he was into it. He was up for it, you know, like the opening gambit, you're ready to go for it. Yeah, I'm track fast. And he was on his game, you know. So that for me was good because it's the future. You know, these youth who are into the hobby, him, the other guys that we talk about, and like, I don't know who I was talking to, it's what you or Nico, is that we here are visible in the hobby. We are the tip of the iceberg. And there's a whole massive load of you guys and youth out there that we don't know or don't speak to because they're silent watchers. So all of those youth out there, like Ruben, just keep slotting. You know, Ruben made it memorable for me for the co-hosting aspect, along with some absolutely sterling on-site correspondence. But that was the most memorable. The live stream, like Rahul said, that sort of was a loose plan, to say the least. But, you know, thanks to a good co-host and thanks to good
people. A lot of people in chat are putting what they enjoyed the most about the show.
Yeah, give us a couple of those.
John Boldy said it's Janu and
Janu.
Somebody's lost phone.
Oh, I lost my phone. I lost my coffee. I lost my microphone. Yeah, I lost the plot.
But you found it all.
Yeah, it all comes back to you. It's like the universe. You give and it comes back.
Right back.
Yeah. Darren Peak says the bulldozer on the zombie magnetic racing.
Oh yeah.
Won't forget that in a hurry.
Or the cab as well.
The cab.
There were so many details.
So much
the hooters.
Give peas a chance.
Oh yeah.
I don't see any other things, but if you guys have any other final questions, please put them in the chat right now. We're going to answer this last and final question and then wrap this up. The final question is, will we be back next year?
Pete, will he be back?
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah, it's an hour away from me, definitely.
Okay.
No, I will. Videography or not, I would go because the social aspect is just, you know, Rob's in Wales, Daz is in Lincoln, Paul's in Nottingham, Aid's in Derby, Keith in Stilton, you know, and on and on and on. We can't get together every weekend, although we have a shared interest and, you know, you can talk chassis and no one glazes over. That for me is it. That's why I go. So like this year, you know, things are tight, but it doesn't matter. I'm not really there for that. I'm really there to indulge in some slot cars, use some tracks, see what's about, see everyone have banter. Great fun. Absolutely sterling. Wouldn't change it for the world.
Okay, before we move on, Travis says, in order, when do you guys leave? Massimo and I leave tomorrow. Pete lives here, so he's not leaving. And Nico.
The day after tomorrow.
Yeah. So we're all heading out soon.
Day after tomorrow?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
I knew I needed time to recover, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Nico.
What?
Are you gonna be back?
Of course, I will try to be back, and all four of us talked about it already in advance before this live, and yes, we will definitely try and make it again next year because it was so unique. It was such a lot of fun, and we hope we can all be back together next year.
Do you know, a lot of people said through the festival, especially towards the end of yesterday where it was really full on busy, wasn't it? Yeah. They were saying, how long do you think it will take before they need a bigger venue? So, and I can see that because more people want to, you know, I'm a classic example. I went 2 years ago. I went last year. This year I've got a table and I'm trading. So how many other people went this year will go next year, and the third year will think of an idea, concept like I have that's not being covered there that should be covered. Yeah. So it is organically going to grow, like that snowball analogy. You get it going and it'll grow.
I want to have a YouTuber's room. Like literally a legit YouTuber's room.
And we had one last time, it was no good.
Yeah.
The reason being is because it's trying to drag people out the way to the boardroom, YouTuber room, and they're not into it. They want a shot. You want to get them right there with all the atmosphere in the background.
No, I totally get it. But what
like
I
a fan zone.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah, exactly.
Where you got Dahi, you got Sasha.
Well, they need to come over it.
Yeah, that's what I'm calling.
Do you know what I mean? They need to get over it. Dahi,
sure, next year, 100%. I'm coming back. I think MP and both of them coming back.
Yeah. I'd say so.
$20 a week, guys.
Yeah, we'll be here for sure. Well, at least I'm going to do everything in my power to make it. Exactly. But I challenge every other YouTuber out there to be here next year as well. I think we all need to make this as our gathering, our watering hole, as it were, every year. This happens in wargaming. I used to travel. We all used to meet from around the world every year at LVO or Adepticon. These places are huge. Adepticon is a full building. I want that to be for slot, for the slot car hobby. I think it can
That'd be
be
great.
So,
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what one memorable, really memorable thing for me will be, and it wasn't necessarily in the festival, but dinner last night was excellent.
Oh yes,
You
that was
know,
also
you know,
blast.
the food was
nice.
okay,
Yeah.
but just 13 of us having utter banter for a couple of hours.
Yes.
It was excellent, and someone mentioned it. I think it was Aid or someone. Keith and Sue were the only people that don't do YouTube out of the 13 people on the table. So it was like you could talk literally about stock cars, but YouTube, about the food, and it was just easy, and it was good fun. That I really enjoyed last night.
Yeah.
And considering I'd had an hour and a half sleep the night before,
Yeah.
I should really have been like rejecting it and going to bed and saying get a taxi back. But no, it was when I got there, it was almost like second wind because everyone was like up tempo chatting and had a great day. So that for me was memorable as well, that social aspect. So like next year, there'll be like 20 people who want to come and then end up taking over the restaurant in 3 years.
Yeah, for sure. Pete's gonna be really busy next year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
everyone we call it Pete.
All right, next year, it's easy because if Travis comes, fine, he's done the tour. If you guys come, you've done the tour. Next year, tell you what I'm doing. 2 days of chilling, then the slot festival.
You've seen it.
2 days of running you to the train station and then picking you up at about midnight.
Well,
There you go. So
I think-
awesome.
I think we're gonna wrap it up. We have a lot of packing to do.
Oh yeah.
And yeah.
Don't forget Tim Pete. Of course, yeah. Timmy.
Sorry, I'm reading the comments here. So seeing if there's anything else. Hey, Bo, how are you? Thank you for being here. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we're good.
Love you, Trav.
You guys renting a room together, hotel? No, we're in a B&B.
We're in a 3-story townhouse in Stratford-upon-Haven, literally 300 metres away from where he was born, would you believe?
Where?
Yeah, I showed you earlier, didn't I?
Yeah,
Sort of.
Car park.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we do here. We bulldoze heritage and create car parks or park and rides.
There you go.
Living the
all right,
green
well,
dream.
we're going to wrap it up here. We thank you all
Yes,
for being
thank you very much,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Awesome. Thanks for popping
Thank
in.
you guys. We'll see you back on YouTube sometime.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Take
See
care.
ya.
Good night.
Ciao.
God bless.